All right, welcome to biology for this year. You are in our remote group, which will be doing biology. And all right, welcome to biology. And with doing this remote all year, the things will be a little bit different. We are going to, if you read through the email that I sent home, meet face to face for what we would refer to as synchronous learning twice a week. We will do that on Tuesdays and Fridays, where we will have a Zoom link, and I will send you that Zoom link, and then we will do some things face to face there. The other 3 days will be where you'll be working remotely at home. I will have a video like this for you every day where you're remotely, which is what we would refer to as asynchronous, so that I can get you started, link you to what we were learning the day before, keep the connections going, and keep the conversations going. The reason that we're doing it this way is I'm going to keep it as close to what the hybrid learning is doing as possible, so that you can all be in the same place if we are able to get back to face-to-face the second semester, or if you have different, make some different decisions along the way, or if students that are in the hybrid this semester choose to maybe do virtual next semester. So we're going to try to keep it the same so that everybody's in the same place and is getting the same education, and it's equitable for all of you. With that being said, there will be some minor changes just because we can't do everything exactly the same, just because I won't see you in my classroom for some of the lab equipment and things that are there. In the email that I sent to you, speaking of labs, there was some information about the first lab that we're going to do, which will involve seed germination and what the things that you would need for that. So you'll need some seeds, preferably bean. You'll need about 15 of them. You'll need 3 pieces of paper towel and 3 Ziploc bags. And then you'll just need some water and a way to measure water. And so if you need seeds or Ziploc bags or paper towels, please let me know. Shoot me an email, is what I had said in that email that I sent to you. And I will put them in the mail. So then you can have those when we need them. You'll need them in about 3 weeks. So the sooner you let me know, the better. And then I can get those sent off to you. And I'll do that along the way as we go. So if there's things that you're going to need at home, that for whatever class that you're, whatever we're doing here in class, I will, work out a way to either mail those to you or let you know well enough ahead of time that you can pick them up if you need to. Okay. You will be able, you will need to do some printing probably along the way. There's a lot of manipulatives and things that we'll do. And so I can send those to you digitally, but then you'll need to print them so that you have them to work with as we kind of go along. But we'll be able to do just about everything that I would be doing with my students that are going to be in the building 2 days a week remotely. So I'm pretty excited about a lot of the tools that I've learned this year to use those. So that'll be, I'm kind of excited for this challenge. So I hope you guys are looking forward to it too. So let me just kind of give you a quick overview. Today is one of your remote days, and I just wanted to kind of show you the classroom. So this is what you should have been already added to in terms from the district. So you should be one of my people that are in here. If for some reason you're not, you'll need to let me know so that I can get you added. All right, and then we can work with that. The stream, if you haven't used Classroom before, is really just announcements. It's really just a warehouse of everything that happens on Classroom. So anything that gets posted, anything that gets assigned, all of that stuff just kind of gets landed here. And that's really what sometimes I'll post announcements, but usually I'll do those through emails. The classwork is where you will go to get things. And so what you can do right now, all that you have are resources that are here. I haven't put in any assignments yet. And underneath the resources, there's the science skill references, which we'll be using all year. And that's really kind of what I'm going to do is teach you how to do science using biology as content. So you'll be able to use this document. You'll need this all year. The landing page was in the email I sent to you, and it has those links to the syllabus, things to do, the lab agreement. And so, yes, I know that you're remote, but I do need you to open up the lab agreement and sign it to let me know that you agree to doing lab safely, either at home or in the building. So because you guys will be at home, you'll need to be able to sign that still, so then you know that you're going to follow the directions. How-to directions will take you to videos of the biology teachers at Central High School explaining how to use all these different digital tools that we're using. So we're working together to get those going for you, and it's going to be a living document, so things will get added to it as you go. Flipgrid, this is a link to the Flipgrid that we'll use for our classroom. This will be the first assignment, and we'll talk about that some more tomorrow when I see you guys on your Zoom link. All right. Other than that, the other thing that I was just going to kind of talk to you a little bit about was some of the things that you might need when you sit down to have class. It is all going to be digital. Like I've mentioned, you'll have to print some things probably to be able to use them, manipulate them. But all of the work will be done through Classroom. You'll submit everything through Classroom so that I can just get it digitally. You may want to also, though, have some paper nearby, especially when we're doing our synchronous learning, so that you could do, sometimes it's just faster to do a quick sketch on a piece of paper and hold it up to your camera versus trying to draw something digitally on either a Jamboard or a Google Slide or something like that as we're doing things. So I would suggest and would like you to have some paper and something to write with nearby when we meet synchronously. Okay, I will send out the Zoom link to you guys. I'll send it out here through through an email. You'll get that today so that you'll have that ready to go tomorrow. What you can do, or what I would suggest that you do, is actually click yes to the Zoom link, and then what it will do is actually add that to your Google Calendar. So then you'll get a reminder from your Google Calendar that you have this meeting, and you can actually click the link right there. So then you don't have to worry about trying to find the link, organize the links. If you just click yes to the invitation, it'll add that meeting right to your calendar, and then it pops up as a reminder, and it's easy to just click on, enter the meeting, and we'll be good to go. So I'm really looking forward to seeing you all tomorrow, seeing your faces on the screen, getting to know you and working with you this semester remotely. And it's going to feel pretty seamless and pretty similar to a classroom, hopefully, for you. So with that being said, today, what you should be working on is finishing the form that was sent home in the email. You had one for you and one for a parent or guardian. So get those finished up. Read through the syllabus. That's where you'll have, you'll see how you'll be graded. You'll see expectations about when we would meet, how we would meet, all of those kinds of things. So then tomorrow when I see you guys on the meeting, I can answer any questions that you have. But I don't need to read it to you. You guys are big enough to read through that. And then just kind of peruse some of the other things that are there. Don't worry about the Flipgrid yet. We'll talk about that more tomorrow, and that'll be something that you can then work on Wednesday. So I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow, and have a good rest of your day here on Monday.